We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. The United States Constitution is the supreme law of the land, establishing the framework for the federal government and guaranteeing the rights of its citizens, drafted in 1787 and ratified in 1788. It replaced the Articles of Confederation, which had proven too weak to effectively govern the new nation. Separation of powers divides governmental authority among three branches: legislative Congress, executive the President, and judicial the Supreme Court, to prevent any one branch from becoming too powerful. Checks and balances, a system where each branch has some measures of influence over the other branches, ensuring no single branch can dominate. Federalism divides power between the federal government and individual state governments. The Bill of Rights, the first 10 amendments added shortly after ratification, guarantee fundamental individual liberties like freedom of speech, religion, and the right to bear arms. Amendments. The Constitution can be amended to adapt to changing societal needs, with 27 amendments added to date. It's a living document, interpreted and reinterpreted over time by the courts, and serves as the foundation of American laws and governance.
We're going to talk a little bit about the Constitution. Look here. This is our Bill of Rights. Okay, I got this set up sort of like a shrine.
Way back in Philly, 787 was the scene. They penned a little paper that kept our spirits keen. Not just ink on parchment, it was freedom's grand design, signed, sealed, and sacred across the test of time. It started with we, the people, bold and clear, a promise through the ages we still hold dear. Checks and balances, rights we defend, with every single line democracy begins. Oh, it's the heartbeat of this land, with the liberty written by a careful hand. From sea to shining sea, we proudly understand. We rise, we speak, we vote, we stand, all thanks to that American plan. Yeah, the Constitution, our guiding hand. Freedom of speech, the power to pray, the right to assemble and have our say. No king, no crown, no tyrant too grand, 'cause the law of the land is by the people's hand. Sax swings, brass blares, drum rolls through, let that liberty bell ring true. It's been tested, stressed, in stormy days, but the core holds strong through changing ways. Amendments came as the people grew.
How y'all folks doing this fine day? It's Gator here at the cable company. I'm so glad you stopped in to see me today. Today we're going over the Constitution of the United States. It is the supreme law of the United States of America. It superseded the Articles of Confederation, the nation's first constitution, on March the 4th, 1789. Originally including 7 articles, the Constitution delegates the frame of the federal government. The Constitution's first 3 articles embody the doctrine of the separation of powers. in which the federal government is divided into three branches. You got the legislative, consisting of the bicameral Congress. Article 1, the executive, consisting of the president and subordinate officers. Article 2, the judicial, consisting of the Supreme Court and other federal courts. Article 3, Article 4, Article 5, and Article 6 embody concepts of federalism, describing the rights and responsibilities of state governments, the states in relationship to the federal government, and the shared process of constitutional amendment. Article 7 establishes the procedure subsequently used by the 13 states to ratify it. The Constitution of the United States is the oldest and longest standing written codified national constitution in force in the world. The drafting of the Constitution, often referred to as the framing, was completed at the Constitutional Convention, which assembled at Independence Hall in Philadelphia between May 25th and September 17, 1787. Delegates to the convention were chosen by the state legislatures of 12 of the 13 original states. Rhode Island refused to send delegates. The convention's initial mandate was limited to amending the Articles of Confederation, which had proven highly effective in meeting the young nation's needs. Almost immediately, however, delegates began considering measures to replace the Articles. The first proposal discussed, introduced by delegates from Virginia, called for a bicameral two-house Congress that was to be elected on a proportional basis based on state population, and an elected chief executive and an appointed judicial branch. An alternative to the Virginia plan, known as the New Jersey plan, also called for an elected executive, but retained the legislative structure created by Articles. A unicameral Congress where all states had one vote. On June 19, 1787, delegates rejected the New Jersey plan, with 3 states voting in favor, 7 against, and 1 divided. The plan's defeat led to a series of compromises centering primarily on 2 issues: slavery and proportional representation. The first of these pitted northern states, where slavery was slowly being abolished, against southern states, whose agricultural economies depended on slave labor. The issue of proportional representation was on similar concern to less populous states, which under Articles had the same power as larger states. To satisfy interest in the South, particularly in Georgia and South Carolina, the delegates agreed to protect the slave trade, that is, the importation of slaves for 20 years. Slavery was protected further by allowing states to count 3/5 of their slaves as part of their population for the purpose of representation in the federal government, and by requiring the return to escaped slaves to their owners, even if captured in states where slavery had been abolished. Finally, the delegates adopted the Connecticut Compromise, which proposed a Congress with proportional representation in the lower house and equal representation in the upper house, the Senate, giving each state 2 senators. While these compromises held the Union together and aided the Constitution's ratification, slavery continued for 6 more decades, and less populous states continued to have disproportional representation in the U.S. Senate and Electoral College. Since the Constitution became operational in 1789, it has been amended 27 times. The first 10 amendments, known collectively as the Bill of Rights, offer specific protections of individual liberties and justice and place restrictions on powers of the government within the U.S. states. The majority of the 17 later amendments expand individual civil rights protections. Others address issues related to federal authority or modify government processes and procedures. Amendments to the United States Constitution, unlike ones made to many constitutions worldwide, are appended to the document. The original U.S. Constitution was handwritten on 5 pages of parchment by Jacob Scalise. The first Parliament Constitution is interpreted, supplemented, and implemented by a large body of federal constitutional law and has influenced constitutions of other nations. The jurisdiction is in the United States. It was created 1787, presented September 28, 1787, ratified June 21, 1788. 9 of the 13 states did. Date effective March 4, 1789, 236 years ago. The system, federal presidential republic. The branches, it has 3. Chambers, it has a bicameral, executive, the president, judiciary, the Supreme Circuit's districts. Federalism, yes. Electoral college, yes. Entrenchments, 2, 1 still active. First legislator, March the 4th, 1789, 11 of the 13 states. First executive, April the 30th, 1789. The first court, February 2nd, 1790. Amendments, there are 27 of them. The last amendment was May 5th, 1992. The citation is the Constitution of the United States of America as amended. The PDF, July 25th, 2007. Location is the National Archives Building in Washington, D.C., U.S. Commissioned by Congress of the Confederation in Philadelphia, U.S. Authors is the Philadelphia Convention. Said signatures are 39 of the 55 delegates. Media type parchment. Supersedes Articles of the Confederation. Well, there you have it. There's a little short history, a rundown on it. There is our Declaration of Independence and our Constitution. This is the Constitution. It wouldn't be fitting without reading this to you. Let me read this to you real quick, okay? When in the course of human events it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve their political hands, which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal stations to which the laws of nature and nature's God entitled them. A decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which implied them to their separation. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed, that whoever and whenever any form of government becomes destructive to these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or abolish it, and to initiate new government, laying the foundation on such principles and organizing the powers in such form as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness. Produce indeed will dedicate that all governments so long established should not be changed for light and transient causes, and accordingly all experience have shown that mankind are more disposed to suffer while evils are sufferable than to right themselves by abolishing it the forces to which they are accustomed. But when a long train of abuses and undesirations pursue invariably the same object, evidence is designed to reduce them under absolute desperation. It is their right, it is their duty to throw off such governments and to provide new guards for their future security. Such has been the patience sufferance of these colonies, and such is now the necessary which constrains them to alter their former systems of government. Okay, well, there you have it. There's a little bit of history on it. I appreciate every one of you coming out in here. Leave in the comments, what do you think about this? Tell me what you think. Do you think this is what we need? Freedom? Is that what it's all about? EP? Freedom? Alright, you right. Let's do this, huh? I love you guys. Come on back and see me again. Bye-bye for now. Out of the car. I just wanted to show you this right here. The cable company. YouTube channel. This is grandbaby law. Bill. It's a bill. Brain dead is not dead. You walk around on this side and you got we the people. Okay? There's the Bill of Rights that I was talking about. And you got your First Amendment, and then you got your Second Amendment, Third Amendment, Fourth, Fifth, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All you guys are gonna give me a problem. See my car? It's on the front here too. See how it's colored? I got some birds do. But there's I don't know if you've seen my car or not, but I made a playlist of my car just to walk around it. This is what would be. There's where I see it at right there. Up there, okay. So you get an inside look or outside look. How about that? I'm gonna get back into it. We're gonna get this going here today. I hope y'all come and show some love and some support for me today. We're gonna try to get on at about 4 o'clock and get everything set up. You guys, you're one of a kind. You make me happy. You rock this world. It's all about you guys. The cable company. This is you people. Dream a little dream. You see the dream? Dream a little dream. I better not touch it. It might break. How y'all folks doing this fine day? It's Gator here at the cable company, and I just brought you in today. We're going to talk a little bit about the Constitution. Look here. This is our Bill of Rights. Okay, I got this set up sort of like a shrine. You got your First Amendment, your Second Amendment, your Eighth Amendment, and we got your Fifth Amendment. Okay, Sixth Amendment, Fourth Amendment, Sixth Amendment. You see my car, but your Constitution isn't anything to play around with. This is ours, people. This is not the government. They say, oh, you're the government. I said, no, I'm not. We're not the government. We're we the people. And these rules and regulations, these are laws. These are our laws. We the people laws, okay? This is our law. This is our law that the government has to follow. They don't have any choice. Okay, they took an oath to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution. So help them God. Did you understand? Did you hear that, people? Protect it. Defend it with all costs right there. I wanted to bring this up to you because they're not teaching this. They're not teaching anybody what the amendments are, what our Constitution is. Okay, that amendment right there, your freedom of speech, your religion, press. Okay, the Second Amendment, a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Okay, it's supposed to be never right here. Well, that's going away, people. You let it go away. If you don't get up and comment on this and share this video and tell everybody, the Constitution is not the government. It has nothing to do with the government, except for the government needs. You mean, okay, what are you talking about? It ain't the government. Well, the Constitution is that got you, didn't it? The Constitution is ours. It's we the people. It's what they created this out of people that fighting it. And they George Washington, all them, they got in there and they made up the best paper they could. And this paper, this paper is all, you see that it's yellow and it's old and it's falling apart yellow. But these documents are laws that the government has to abide by. They have to abide by this Second Amendment. The Second Amendment. They have to abide by this. The Fourth Amendment. They can't go in and yank you out of your car and bust your teeth out. They can't do that. First Amendment, they can't do this. The Second Amendment. Where's that word at? Look that word up, people. Infringed. It's infringed. Look at them. Look at them. You know, they just, you know, it's hard to go uptown now. You don't know if you're gonna get a bottle of gas thrown at you and bombed you. But I wanted to set the record straight about our Constitution. It's not a government. It's not a government document. It does not belong to the government. It belongs to we the people. We the people of the United States. It's our laws. These are our laws that the government has to follow. You see that? We the people. It's our laws. Practice this. It's our laws that the government has to practice. They have to preserve it, protect it, and defend the Constitution of the United States of America. Thank you, people, for coming in and seeing me today. It's going to be a short one, but I wanted to bring that up, and I want you to put that in everybody's mind. This is the Constitution is ours. The Bill of Rights is ours. They're ours. You understand that? The Bill of Rights is ours. Just keep saying that. The Bill of Rights belong to we the people. We the people. The United States of America. Okay? Remember that. We the people, and they've got to follow those rights. If they don't do that, then they're in violation of the Constitution, which makes it a crime. Thank you, and have a blessed day.
We the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America.
Thank you. Now I ring the bell every time. That's what you hear, the Liberty Bell, ding ding ding. Well, that's for you guys. Remember that. That's for every one of y'all that's joined me. And I want you to remember, when you hear that bell ring, that's because you're a subscriber to the cable company, and you believe in life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. You believe in our freedom. There he is. He's back again. Yeah, we on this side of Atlanta, this side of Atlanta, way up here at the flag. You see the flag? Look at the flag, people. See the flag? There she is. If that's not the most beautiful thing you ever seen, okay? There she blows, man. I wanted to show you that. Isn't that she beautiful? That's what it is. The latest grandbaby law. It's a bill. Brain Dead is Not Dead. The cable company. It's a YouTube channel. There it is. Alright. I want to show you that. God bless America, okay? There she is, man.